Neutonic, a nootropic drink brand by podcasters, just raised $20 million. And in this video, I'm going to break down exactly why this happened, how they did it so quickly, and I'm going to share with you how you could launch your own nootropic or energy drink brand in less than a day at the end of this video. So stick around to find out. Now, Neutonic, how did they raise $20 million and how can other creators do something just like this? First off, Neutonic is a nootropic brand drink launched by Chris Williamson and James Smith. Now, who the heck is Chris Williamson? Chris Williamson is a creator. Guess what? We're in the creator economy. And in the creator economy, creators are the ones that are absolutely killing it. They're the ones winning. They're the ones making the money. So he's a creator. He's a podcaster, one of the world's biggest podcasts called Modern Wisdom. He's got some of the biggest and baddest guests on there. But he's a creator and he's also the brand founder. He's got an amazing audience. He's got a podcast on Spotify and YouTube. He's got heaps of YouTube clips that are doing absolutely viral. He's great on Instagram. He's the same thing on TikTok. He has turned his audience, his attention, into a $20 million company. And he's done this through a couple of core principles. So how did this brother raise $20 million? And one thing I'm gonna note here is that creator-led brands are actually very, very, very investable and can have a huge upsides if done right. And Chris Williamson and Neutonic is the proof of this. So before we get into how they did it, I wanna explain why creator brands work. Number one is that creator brands work because you have an audience that is ready to buy from you. This audience already has a built-in trust. You might not think it, but your audience actually owes you something already. They have brand equity. When you sell something, you have built up brand equity that you trade the audience in exchange for their cash. That is an insane competitive edge that you have over anyone else trying to do the same thing as you that doesn't have an audience, because with that brand equity comes trust. You have an authentic connection and your audience trusts that what you tell them about is actually valuable to them because you've already given them value previously. So if you come and say, hey, I'm going to sell you this drink, they can trust that what you're going to give them is valuable, is going to be valuable. When you create a product that actually meets real needs, this takes this to the next level. Rather than shilling or being a sellout, you can actually sell something that provides a real value. And in turn, you get sustainable growth and you get sustainable revenue. One thing to note with this is that you always have to go audience first, product second. It's better to monetize your own audience than to consistently chase brand deals. You want to own your own business. You don't want to let other people's businesses own you. Now, this is Neutonic's biggest secret. Recurring products equal power. And there's two types of recurring. There's recurring product and there's reoccurring products. I want to explain why both of these are a cheat code to making money or having a business that is worth $20 million. Now, let's have a look at this. You might think, oh my God, a can, $4 per can. How are you making money off that? But guess what? You might see $4 per can and how much money I'm making that. But the thing is, when you buy one can, you don't buy one can for life. When you buy a camera, yeah, you might buy a camera for life. When you buy a light, yeah, you might buy a light for life, maybe like 5 years. But when you buy a drink, you buy one now, you're gonna buy one tomorrow maybe, you're gonna buy one next week. So your lifetime value of a customer is not $4, it's actually over $200 at least. And the thing is, right, that is what is called a reoccurring product, a product that occurs over and over again. Then when you combine a reoccurring product with a recurring subscription, such as, I know that you're going to buy this over and over again, why don't we turn this into a subscription and let me send you one every week? You unlock crazy levels of value, which is exactly what they've done. If you go to the Neutonic website, you can see that they have subscription options for rather than just buying 12 cans or 24 cans, you can subscribe and get deliveries every 4 weeks. And here's why. Subscriptions boost LTV, also known as lifetime value, by 3 times. 3 times you get higher LTVs from subscription customers versus normal customers. You get an 85% retention rate for monthly subscribers, and you get 25% on average revenue growth year over year when you have subscription-based customers, because people have less friction to go and buy your product. A combination of this and having a recurring product is what can scale your business, or what helped Neutonic scale to having $20 million in funding and valuation. The next huge thing that Neutonic did absolutely right was, rather than just running ads, which they did by the way, rather than just running ads, they went and found amazing distribution channels and partners. Right now, they sell on Amazon, which gives them prime delivery to their factories and gives them global reach. It also gives them a sense of trust from consumers. Consumers see this and they're like, they're selling on Amazon, they're a legit thing. Another thing that they did really, really well is that they took advantage of TikTok Shop while it was new. So TikTok Shop, if you're not aware of it, is a way where you can buy on TikTok inbuilt. And what that does is that it's so well integrated with the creator economy that you could post a video about your product and then have someone just one click buy it. And Neutonic took full advantage of making sure that their TikTok shop was set up properly, and the majority of the launch sales were actually pushed by TikTok and Amazon, and they actually took some of the hits to sell the product, to push it out there, because it was such a new platform. And underlying these two is having a really good Shopify direct-to-consumer backend. This way you can make higher margins over here once you've captured the market share up here. So once you've got someone from TikTok Shop, once you've got someone from Amazon, and they're a customer and a customer for life, they're gonna go to your Shopify site, to your website, and buy directly from there, meaning that they save money and you save money. They leveraged modern distribution, meeting customers where they already shop, and then after, they brought them back to their house where both of them can win. And taking to the next step was smart product expansion. So what they did was they started niche. They had a single flagship product of having the nootropic drinks. They tested variations, they had new flavors, they had new sizes, but once they knew they had a winner, once they knew that they were going to scale, they started to scale their range. They went in the full product ecosystem. They began with one product, but they turned it into a full range. Now they sell brain capsules, the same thing that Neutonic has, but now in a capsule format in case you don't like drinking. They sell sachets of their formula now for you to go mix in water. They've expanded their products and taken the business and soared to the next level, and basically allow it to be valued at a $20 million valuation. Now you might be thinking, dude, this sounds insanely hard, insanely complicated. How the hell is a normal person supposed to go and do this? I'm gonna share with you how you can do it yourself too, super quickly, how you can build your brand, how you can get that same infrastructure that it actually is accessible to you, and how you can scale as demand grows. So what you want to be doing, you want to go to Alibaba, AliExpress, find suppliers that do wholesaling with low MOQ. MOQ stands for minimum order quantity. You want to find suppliers that do low minimum order quantity, private label, or white label, insert your product. In this case, we're going to go with energy drinks. We're going to find on Alibaba, AliExpress, people that do low MOQ, private label, white label, custom label, energy drinks. And the first person I found on Alibaba, Nambiet Foods and Beverage, is selling custom branded energy drinks that you can have with your own logo on it for 28 cents for the one-piece sample. Now, you're definitely going to have to talk to them and check out the ingredients and see if they're FDA regulated. But the point I'm trying to make is that it's super easy to find suppliers, to talk to them, to send an inquiry, to chat now, to do all these things, and then actually see how easy it is to custom label, to create your own thing, to test your products, and to create a website or to sell on Amazon or TikTok Shop, to at least make a start and work towards getting to the same level that these guys are at. And once you have, that product that we just talked about, Source, their tech stack is like relatively the same thing. They use the same software that you use, Shopify. You can get professional themes for like less than $100. They have inbuilt payment processing. It's nothing magical. It's just strategic thinking and customer focused design. They run on Shopify just like you. You can do the same thing and start for like no money. And just like that, creators can become founders and then you can get funded. There is nothing inherently special about these two blokes to get them to here that you can't do yourself. We live in an unprecedented era where technology and AI is combining with the creator economy and is providing an opportunity for creators to create unimaginable wealth super easily with such a low barrier to entry through the medium of selling their own branded products. And I genuinely think that if you don't take advantage of this now, you might get left behind by everyone else when everyone else picks up on this and the market gets saturated with people building their own brands. But people like Chris Williamson and companies like Neutonic will be so far ahead because they took advantage of this early on. If you're interested in stuff like this, if you want more creative business breakdowns, or if you want to learn how to create your own physical product brand and you're a creator, I have a newsletter down below where I share tips like these and I post more content like this. So it'd mean a lot if you could subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.